the Florida home opener. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Reads it, fires complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. The Gators get the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. This offense has a 2nd down play.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting his depth on the route. He's running out to the perimeter of the field, but he's got...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Leaves it with the running back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled.
Running toward the tape. The tag. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on third down. He finds his man. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, running back gets to give. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Here's the handoff. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're bringing heat. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. This time he's got it. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They want to just keep throwing it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
On the option. Now the toss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play to run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, spins away. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. False start offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. They'll run it on the counter. Fakes his man out. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Commodores will have it first and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Floats it out in space.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown Doors. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Caught in the backfield, it's Otis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking for an open man on second down. He lost one down the sideline. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking for space. It's Otis. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on first and goal.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third?
Touchdown, Vandy! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Vanderbilt, 42, Florida, 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Is good.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Florida, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Trying to get the corner. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. Here we go, set.
The give on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tom.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown doors! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll throw it on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Commodores will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
325.
He wants to throw it again. Caught. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Florida, 10.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of